Yeah, he flucks it off. It's a bob. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I don't know why this staff making this sort of noise when you dodge back. Also when you dodge forward. But if I do the dodge cancels, you cannot hear nothing. So watch this. Right? Watch this. So when I does the dodge cancels, you cannot hear the noise. If you dodge normally, you will hear the noise. Quite interesting. I just realized that though. Okay. So let's move on. Oh my god, yeah. Make no sense, but okay. Full metal trash. So there is another one, another butterflies. Shot him in the fucking head. This is why I'll Norikabe. It's a 4 anima, 2 anima per hit. Of wait, I think it's a 2 or 4. Let me see. Let me just check for you guys. Sorry, I said it wrong. Norikabe says 2 per hit, which means each slam costs 2 anima. So he does the 3 slams, which is total of 6. You can always do 1, you can always do 2 or 3. It's up to you totally. This soul core, in my opinion, does a lot of break, a lot of key damage, and it's a really cheap comparing to the other soul cores. Super good. Full move is actually 6, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Elixir efficiency. Some skill with sword. What we can get? What we can learn? Swift step. We don't need a back wave too. Let's get a back wave too. And let's go to the roof. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it, guys. Thank you. Oh, this is, for example, I just got an idea. So if you want to practice dodge cancels, you pick up this plus staff and then you practice. You will know when you made a mistake. You're gonna hear the noise. Up here. Get Sudama here. Okay, let's just exchange something. Nice. Get a bunch of shit, but it's fine. Let's see what we're gonna get from the Sudama. So I would suggest to trade the weapons with Sudama. Okay, see, I got Obliterating Tonfas. Quite nice with a melee key damage. Level 79. Super good. And I have one more skill with a split staff. Okay, what do we want to learn? Dragon Dance 2 we cannot. Unruly Revolution, Radiant Moon. Let's see what we can get. Heroin Kick. Changing Ways, that's locked. I guess we're gonna get an Unruly Revolution. Unruly Revolution. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Norikabe doesn't track. No, that's true. Norikabe doesn't track. That's correct. You don't have any good tracking. But it's fair, actually. It's a fair soul core. Better not than a Epon which tracks everything. Let's be honest. Pick up this thing. Let's go inside and clear. Okay. That here. So here we have Wheelmonk again. So what does this enemy do? He can shoot a flame from his mouth. He can, you know, easily input read you and roll towards you when you are trying to attack him or something like that. He's actually quite easy enemy to fight. Especially if you know what is his weak spot, which is this emerald eye on the back that you can actually hit. So as see, you hit it and you knock him out. You actually hit him on the ground. You want to be careful actually when he's recovering from that, because you see he does that crazy move when he recovers, and that can, trust me, one-shot you. So be careful. Okay, this is one of his best moves that I suggest to use a Feral or Phantom, or you can even use Brute. You gotta time it correctly. Use it against him. But it's easier to use Phantom or Feral. So, watch what happens when he goes in a blue flame. Okay. Come on, dude. Cover your key. Oh, he doesn't get in the... Okay. Funny thing. I'm gonna test it out, but this is just one funny thing. He should get the buff in those flames. But if you wonder why he doesn't get a buff right now when he gets in the blue flames, it's because he has a purity debuff on himself, so he cannot get any buff. So watch now. I'll just try to kite him here, this flame. See that? Okay, he killed me. My bad. So he killed me. So that's one very interesting thing. Any sort of environment buff like this one, for example, or any sort of buff that the enemy want to use on itself, as long as that enemy is under the purity debuff, same applies to you, it's not able to actually cast on or have any buff on himself. Like if I have a debuff on myself, I can use all the talisman that I have there on disposal, but nothing will happen. Same applies on a Wheelmonk, as you could see. He had that purity debuff, and he should get that attack power buff when he gets into the blue flames, but instead he couldn't get it because he was under the purity debuff. So as soon as the purity debuff passed away, actually he was able to gain that increased attack power buff in the blue flames. So it's a very, very good thing to know. Same things works with corruption, for example. If you're under corruption element, for example, and let's say your weapon have a purity element, imbue element, like this one here, let me just show you. Like this one here, imbue purity or imbue corruption or imbue water, lightning, fire, you will not be able to actually proc that element at all. The element will not, basically your weapon will act like you don't have any sort of element, as long as you are under the corruption debuff. Same applies to the enemy. So let's say if some enemy have a weapon with a fire imbue, fire weapon, water weapon, whatsoever, when you put a corruption debuff on them, they cannot actually apply that element on you. However, there is exception, and when I have a corruption debuff on myself, only the element works, but the talisman one doesn't work somehow. It's quite interesting. A lot of shit and a lot of stuff is going on, but yeah. Come on, let's kill the skeleton. Let's go there. So, purity is super good. As you can see right now, he has that buff. Watch now. Now I'll just kite him to get here to the blue flames. And he will not be able to get a buff on himself. Come on, dude. I'm here. This is another his boost move he can have. He's weak on fire, on water, of course. It's obvious because he's a fire user. So while here in this, you can hear he's being damaged, but he's not getting damage at all. So you want to be careful in this fight. Pretty much. So yeah, bear it in mind. Purity is pretty good as a corruption on its own ways. I hear a Kodama somewhere, I'm just not sure where. Yeah, that's correct, Bumblebee. That's correct. You can speak to him if you need help. I will not speak to him because I don't want him to go around with me. This area here is absolutely optional. As you can see, I'll just show you right away, Koroka. So it's up to you. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't need to do it. It's absolutely fine. Kill him. Bam. Dead. Okay, there is a Scampus here and another motherfucker. Well, that's why I'm saying use your bow, aim at it, and you will actually see him. There's a Ippon there. So if you don't wanna get a Ippon attention, just try to stay away. And it's quite easy actually. Watch this. If he's away from you, you can just shoot him. Very simple. Watch him. So you can always shoot him. You can always shoot him. Watch this. I'm gonna let him do that shit, and I shoot him. So if you hate Koroka, you can kill Koroka many ways. There is a Ippon. As you can see, not even him is a Dark Realm holder. Let's get this campus. And remember, this campus allowing us to walk on a blue flame, guys. Don't forget that. The blue flames cannot damage you. That's why it's good to have a campus. I'll now test the other thing. Yeah, he didn't do that much damage on me. So that's the bad thing that I mentioned that can happen with him. They can do. Very nasty from his side. But he can actually just roll toward you like motherfucker. Then can be pretty crazy though. You fucking ass. Okay, I keep forgetting that I cannot get damage. Even if I stay in the flames. Okay, let's kill him. I did kill him first because he was a holder of Dark Realm and I had a Scampus there. I like that Blossom mission. This is the normal, regular Scampus Wheelmonk. Always go behind him when he shot that flame. Hit him in that eye. Okay, miss. Then we're gonna skill customization for split staff and let me turn this. You wonder why I'm turning this off, because you can trigger it by mistake. And I'm gonna just hold it in a high stance because I don't need it in any other stance. Having same skill in a 3 stance is absolutely not good, especially not in the low stance or the stance where you're using to dodge. In this particular here, you know, you dodge most of the time in a low, sometimes in a mid stance. That's why it's not good to have that thing, because you can trigger it instead of your dodge. Yeah, the wild one is different. I'm speaking about the sort of skills like wild spear. This one with this skill here. What was the name of it? Serpent sweep. You know, those sort of skills which are actually being triggered when you hold the axe. So you hold in your guard usually, and then you just hold your axe. Pardon me. And then you trigger this instead of dodge. Because you want to hold your block and dodge, right? That's what you want to do. But if you hold your block and try to dodge or press the axe, if you just hold it slightly longer, you can actually just trigger the beginning of that animation, and that can fuck you up and you can die. So that's why I'm saying those sort of skills shouldn't be turned off, in my opinion, from the low and mid stance, and just put them in a high stance. Nice. I don't know why I did this though, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, we've cleared this area here. Now we can actually move on forward. Even though, as I said, this was optional area, absolutely optional. You can see this motherfucking Gaki here. There's a one here. And there is a one more here. One more enemy. And there is a one more enemy as well. Yeah. We will try not to... Okay, this is bad when this happens. How about that can happen? Yeah, nice, nice silence, very nice. Explain that to somebody new. Some people refuse to use the skills. And you want to tell them, yeah, put add your analog, please. Yeah, let's go here. Let's open the rocket. What the fuck, man? How much HP did... Wait, was my HP full, guys? I cannot recall that my HP was not full, though. I'm pretty sure my HP was full. Or nearly full. So it shouldn't one-shot me there. I don't know how that one-shot me, yeah, fine. There was some bullshit there, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, she's backing off, of course. Okay, opportunity for a quick draw. High stance, side bitch. Oh yeah. Okay, we got another shrine here. Just rest at this shrine. His Campbell's Wheelmonk, Ubume. Ubume is a super good soul core. There's a really lot of break, a lot of key break. Especially when the enemy's out of key. So yeah, I'll just keep all this and let's level up. Then let's move on. Depending how fast this go, we'll do either 1 or 2 missions. Today as well. We'll see. We got a Nurikabe here. Let's try. Okay, first try, baby. So I had no clues around, so I just did try it and ended up that I was right. Cool. Kill this motherfucker. By the way, guys, have you seen the latest video with the latest combo break video? Okay, just this campus was only here. If you wanna kill this dude here at the roof. Mostly just going here to pick up this loot. Because those are the only mage locks. That motherfucker there. As you can see, Yatsunokami, quite good soul core. Recommended. Okay, you can see now we have one Shiftling point and one. Okay, we got one summary point. What should we learn? As I said, like once you get to this level, you can once you level up all the active skills, all them active. Yeah, you can actually focus on something else that you want. So accept these unlimited flat value ones. So let's see. We can get now. Let's get this one, just for fun. So we are in Shiftling. I said we are building towards this one because it's a pretty good. Restores 40% of your health when you obtain the soul core. So yeah, let's keep up building toward that one. So we just need 2 more levels. But before that, I have actually said that we should level up this, and so we did. Okay, all new mage locks. Let's see, what should we get? Let's get that and actually enchant our lifestyle talismans. And here, pick up the loot. Again. Hot spring.